Hey guys,
Welcome back
to our daddy show.
WAMTalk
Wednesday.
Back to y'all, live and direct. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. And I'm your host, Trot Wham on Twitter. Walter Trotter's son, right here with my boy, my guy, LJ from H-Town. How you doing, LJ?
What's going on, Playboy? NBA's back.
Yeah, man. We live right now, man. The end of the first quarter pretty much is winding down. And looks like the Philadelphia came out a little hot. Actually, they came out a little not hot and figured it out. Malcolm Brogdon just got in the game. So that's interesting as hell. How you feel about that Malcolm Brogdon Boston edition, bro? While we just live right now with it.
I mean, everybody called it, during the finals last year. That's who Boston needed. They needed a ball handler, so everybody was looking to go get Brogdon, and it was actually like they instantly did it right after the finals was over when it scooped them up.
Right,
so
right.
It
Wow.
was obviously the choice that they needed to do. So, but at the same time, all the turmoil that's going on with him right now, and the injury to Robert Williams,
Talk about it.
What's going on, Gorillo? What's going on?
What's happening?
Yeah, people are still out of position, and it's just they don't have a ball handler. Tatum, Smart, Jaylen Brown still bringing the ball up the court is what I'm still seeing, and I just don't think that that's going to be a recipe for success for them. They're going to have to figure that out. Number one, who's going to handle the ball? Who's going to be the primary distributor of that team?
Yeah, I know we talked about it before we went on live right there, and it's tricky because, like you said, they're going through a lot of stuff. Obviously, the coach had a scandal with the workers or the people that's the subordinates under him having consensual sexual relations that was reported. We'll have to add that. But yeah, man, as far as the team construction wise, if they are making any adjustments, like we mentioned off camera, possibly has something to do with Marcus Smart being in and out the lineup. You don't take anything from the Jays as far as Jalen and Jason. So you kind of leave those guys put. You don't want to change the bigs. Robert Williams not here tonight, but he's going to be for sure in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take Smart out and maybe change it to Malcolm Brogdon or have those guys play alongside each other or something like that, and maybe have one of those guys play small ball four. Or I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how this season shakes out and what type of adjustments are made with the new coach, interim coach, in the Boston Celtics though. But as far as this game, man, what do you see so far, bro? Like as far as like Philadelphia, I think my thing, and I'll talk to you because you actually were, behind the scenes with the Houston Rockets, so a lot of the regime that's going on right now, like Trez, James Harden, Daryl Morey. He was a part of that Houston Rockets regime where a lot of those guys were there. So, speak on that. How you feel about this Philadelphia team and what they did in the offseason?
They're my sleeper to win the East and possibly win championship. If it just depends on health, depends on camaraderie, of course. And I see how Morey's constructed this team because, as you mentioned, 4 of these players that he picked up last year were all Houston Rockets playing with James Harden. They just didn't have a Donovan Sitter. They had Capella. They had Dwight Howard. You see what I'm saying? And those are players that you couldn't pretty much run the offense through. They pretty much were lob-type offensive rebound putback guys, to be honest with you, and defensive-minded athletes. Joel Embiid, you can run the offense through him. So you pretty much need wing players, pick-and-pop guys that you can dish out. He gets the double team. He can pass out. They can shoot the ball and make the shot. So Morey knows that he convinced James Harden, take less money. Let me go get some of these guys that you are familiar with, and let's run this back, and let's see what we can do. So he went and got Harold. He went and got Daniel House Jr. He went and got P.J. Tucker. So now you've constructed this team to where you basically got 2 starting lineups. I can bring Montrez in and get Embiid some rest. I can take Tobias Harris out, bring in Daniel House Jr. I can take P.J. Tucker out, bring in whoever, Thibault in. You see what I'm saying? You pretty much are too deep at each position now. I can go 10 deep. Pretty much what he did with the Rockets. So I see Maury's vision, bro. I see it. And like I said, if they stay healthy, Doc Rivers, he's a great mind, great defensive-minded team. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. D'Antoni wasn't a defensive coach. And that's what hurt us. We was offensive-minded, but we couldn't stop nobody.
Right.
Philadelphia can stop you. They may not necessarily be offensive-minded when they need to, but they can stop you. And that's what matters in the playoffs, stopping you. So I'm high on Philly. I already took their team total over 53 or 4 wins, I believe. I already took the win the East. And I'm thinking I'm going to take them to go to the finals, bro.
I ain't mad at that, brother. I ain't mad at that. I think that Embiid is gonna win, the scoring title this year. I think he's gonna be in the running for MVP. I think it is his, his revenge types tour, this season. But besides all that, I think a lot of the things that you talked about, had a lot to do with, the defense for, this team. I think this team is gonna be really scrappy. As far as the 76ers, I think, getting addition to PJ Tucker, having Trez, having DeAnthony Melton, those scrappier type of players, man, in the NBA. I think those are probably the scrappiest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Probably the scrappiest. So
it takes
one of the
pressure off your
scrappiest
superstars, It takes pressure off your superstars.
Right. And then, it just helps alongside of like a tough playoff series, having guys like that could actually endure the playoff, structure there. But man, I say this though, as back and forth as this game has been, what's very eye opening is that Embiid hasn't been really dominant, and James Harden really hasn't been able to like put his imprint on this game as much. Even though it's like he's involved, it just doesn't seem like he's like offensively involved. You know what I mean? Like it's not his offense that's carrying the second load, or even Maxey. I'm not even looking at the stats, but it seems more of a collective effort right now.
I mean, I think it's just early. They feeling each other out right now. But at the end of the day, the Sixers are deeper than Boston. And, in the fourth quarter, that matters. Who's in foul trouble?
And I say that, and James Harden got 16 points. He got a quiet ass 16 right now.
That's my boy. You see, it's all about pace.
Crazy.
It's all about pace, and I just really believe the Sixers are equipped to sustain a full game, because like they can mix whoever gets in trouble on the roster, they can bring somebody in to match it. And Embiid is going to dominate. He's going to dominate. Without him, it's him and Giannis in the East, bro. I mean, people want to say KD. I don't think so. I think it's Embiid and Giannis in the East. Those two are going to compete for the East, in my opinion. And I may sprinkle some on like you just said, Embiid to win the scoring title. I may sprinkle some on him to win the MVP, because he's been shoved the last 2 years. So that has to be in his mind as well.
But a lot of that has to do with him not being available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
All summer.
That makes sense. So it does depend on health, availability. But shooting these threes, man, that's just gonna be a constant thing for me. How, the NBA has just changed so much to where people that do not need to be shooting threes be out here just jacking. I just don't understand it. Really, I just don't understand it.
Yeah,
I guess that's how the game is evolved,
not
man.
as aggressive.
That's how the game evolved. But I'm liking it, man. I'm just glad the NBA's back. We get to see some ball. A lot of moving parts has been in the league now. So, it definitely your team coming up next. We got a lot, interesting parts in that game to see. So
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stress going on, bro. A lot of stress going on, bro. I'll be sipping on something, bro.
Well, you got something to look forward to. LeBron James going after the scoring title. I mean, do you want him to get
that's
that
terrible. That's such a novel. That's like going to like the worst player on the team bobblehead night. Like, I don't even want to be here, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose that game. Just because they got this bum ass bobblehead night. Nobody want to see that shit. Like having, but at the same time, though, it seems like Michael Brogdon is a fucking killer right now. He's killing. I think he hasn't missed yet.
They have nobody to match Embiid, bro. I mean, it's just unfair.
Oh, he's 4 for 6.
There's nobody to match him.
Correction.
There's nobody to match him.
Yeah, but I mean, he ain't taking advantage though, bro. He's not taking advantage.
I mean, you know, he's getting to the line. He get him in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So, who is this dude? He's familiar. I don't know where he's from though. Who's the guy with the braids on the Celtics?
So the guy with the braids
that's coming in right now for Greg Williams.
Let me see.
Number 4.
You so ahead of me, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. Grant Williams still in the game for me and shit. Like
no way.
No, Grant Williams over there sitting down, got ice on his knees on your shit.
So what's going on right now on your screen? What's going on right now?
I'm at what? Oh, that's fucking damn, that's the dude from Portland, bro.
Okay.
Oh my god, what the fucking name is too, bro.
Yeah, I know you look familiar. I didn't know who that was.
Damn, that shit just threw me all the way off now. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, he just walked in. Obviously, I just finally seen him like 2 minutes later after you said it and shit.
So, what are your thoughts on Miami? Do you see them digressing?
Yeah.
Do you see them?
The only thing they changed was Jimmy Butler's hair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing Miami changed, dog. They didn't change shit.
You said Jimmy Butler.
They didn't change shit. They still got injury problems. Victor Oladipo ain't gonna be playing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Who do they have tomorrow? Who they play?
I think the only people that's not playing is Omar.
Oh, they play the Bulls.
And they play the Bulls, yeah. But I mean, so this is interesting about the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they need a point guard, and they're going against a team that they probably should beat, right? Because they're a little bit more healthier, I would say. Even Tyler Hero is going to be playing, I'm sure, in this game, but I think even he has an injury coming into the season that they're trying to manage or some shit like that. If I'm not mistaken, I got to look into it, but I thought that was somebody else that's key on the injury part there as well. But neither here nor there. I would think that they'll probably beat them. I think the Bulls should be able to beat them because they kind of like, even though they don't have Lonzo, it's kind of like the only guy that they're missing right now. They still got Patrick Williams. They still got AO. You know what I mean? They got the DeMar, Levine. They got all those guys available, I think, as far as Vucevic, Nurkic. I'm sorry, Nurkic.
No, Vucevic.
I'm sure I said his name. Nikola Vucevic. I'm sorry. Yeah, they still got them too. So I think that they should be able to take advantage, but something's telling me that Miami's going to just beat their ass because they have like a great culture. They got all the good stuff. They keep playing Udonis Haslem. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to win because they just be right by guy like that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So that's a game that I'm going to be watching and keeping an eye on. But as far as Miami and like the whole season, yeah, they haven't changed anything since Jimmy Butler's hair, bro, and he got rid of it, I think. So I got to see them do something. I think they were really invested in the KD stuff. So when the KD stuff happened and it didn't fall through, I think they were one of the ones that got hurt on that. Then they tried to try to keep it on a hush about their. Well, I don't think they even made an offer to Donovan Mitchell or anything, but I think the fact that they missed out on some of those big trades that just happened, and you know what I mean? Like, I think that's probably like they kind of probably overplayed their hands or something as far as negotiations, and I think that's probably like the reason why they stand still. Because I mean, do you really want to pay Tyler Hero all this money after he did that shit in the playoffs? No, you don't.
No, not necessarily.
They kind of had to. You know what I mean? They kind of had to. They don't want him to walk for nothing, so they gotta pay him. So it is what it is, man. I think. They're one of the teams that kind of like stuck in a hard place. They got to find some more undrafted help, in my opinion. And I hope that should play out.
Say some more undrafted help.
Vonwell.
I like how you said that. Some more undrafted help.
They need more. Yeah, they need Strus out there to still hit. They need Gabe Vincent to still hit. and then they need somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like they need another. Like, damn, that's fucked up, right? Like, because they didn't get on KD. You know what I'm saying? And they
That's
only
so
thing they changed.
funny.
My boy J5 had it for us. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
looked at his face again, and I was like, "Oh, that's his name. It's ugly as fuck." I remember that. I remember his name was ugly. Like that's a wild ass name. But yeah,
But yeah, man, it's just how the market can dictate player salaries, and the Rudy Gobert trade just set everything off, and that's what's dictating now. Players are now able to say, "Oh, well, you got this for this, so you know I'm expected to get this and this." And some players overvalue themselves. We saw it with
right,
DeAndre Ayton when he went to Indiana, got that offer sheet from him. He went back to the Suns, was like, "Hey, what y'all gonna do?" So it's all about how you leverage yourself. If a other team is gonna offer you this, you can always go back to the bargaining table with the team and leverage yourself to them. So that's just
right.
how it works, man. And it's unfortunate that your ability can't dictate your salary. It's all about what the market is saying. your salary, So that's just how sports works now. We see it in all sports that has a salary cap. You get what I'm trying
Right.
to
And
say?
that's why Lamar gonna get paid. It don't matter what the fuck the Ravens do.
There you
Don't
go.
matter. That's why he gonna get paid.
There you
There you
go.
go. Let's tie that all into that.
There you
But
go.
you know what's crazy about the Rudy Gobert shit is that they end up giving Bogdanovich away for fucking free down there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is we doing? Like, y'all just doing just bullshit at this point. Like, and I like the look for the Pistons, and I think they're one of those teams
Yeah.
that you know, like your team, bro, like the Rockets, like I think their tanking may be complete. Like I think you got enough young players. Now you just
Mhm.
need to attract good
Yeah.
players to
Yeah.
stick with the young players. And I think Smith is a great rookie. I think he's gonna be that defensive anchor for y'all. If it leads up to that,
Hmm.
man, bro, like you know what I'm saying? I like Eason. I like fucking KPJ when he doesn't turn over the ball. I like Jamal. I like Jalen Green because he's a dynamic guy that can just score on anyone. I said that already. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, JC, bro, sky's the limit for him coming off the bench, bro. Like if he's like buys into the role, he's one of those guys that you're a role player, bro. Don't try to do too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, sometimes people just need to know, like, all right, man, like, I'm not a star. I'm not like a, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I am a Cam Johnson. I could, like, maybe like a Robert Ory moment this
Mhm.
one time. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be Carmelo, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people
Yeah.
just need to understand that shit. So, JC, I don't think he's like his ceiling is not that high enough for him to be able to reach that all-star level. So, you're a role player, bro. Buy into your role, and then that's gonna make y'all even better. Like, as far as like the young core, y'all can make moves like how the We Believe. I feel like y'all could be like a We Believe what Warriors type. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like one of those up and coming teams that just got the right core old guys around them, and boom, y'all ball out. So I think it starts off the first game too, man. It's a big ass spread against the Hawks. Hawks got a new team. I don't think their defense is really gonna be that nice. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But I think the team that in Houston, they're gonna score, bro. They're gonna score. It's up to them to play defense. That's the deal, like right there, if they're gonna win games. But I think they're gonna score on anybody.
Yeah. That's the key, like you just said, defense. Because we are the lower bottom five in, defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding, to be honest. So, and then we traded our center away. We got Seagum, but he really ain't no center. He's more of a power
Right.
forward.
I like
So
Afrin though. I like Afrin
no, I
so
like him too. He's fearless. He ain't scared to
yeah.
get in there and bang with the
He
big
ain't
boys. He
scared.
just don't
Nah,
have
he
the
ain't
height.
scared.
He just don't have
Yeah.
the height.
He
And,
don't. He
that's
don't.
not his
He don't.
fault.
He
But
undersized. He undersized. He like a forward, but they
yeah.
just throwing him at center. Like for real. Like and really he like a stretch forward. He's not even like a big man forward.
Hmm.
He ain't no Paul Millsap type shit. You
But
know
our
what I
team
mean?
is fearless, and I'm gonna go see them watch for Friday. I'll go to the opening night against Memphis, and I want to see how they show up because they are
Nice.
fearless and they're not scared. It's just about
Nah.
being able to play in all together, have the same type. Like you said, don't try to take the moment. Just
Right.
be available when the moment comes. You get what I'm trying
Right.
to say? That's basically is what you're saying. Know
Right.
your
Nah, that's
role,
true. For real, for real.
and just make the moment available when it's there. And that's all you got to do. Because everybody knows that you're a young team. We're not expecting much from you.
Right.
So just do your job, and just play ball, and that's all we can ask from you. But we have a superstar in the making, bro. I love Jalen Green.
Nah, I think y'all do, bro. I like Jalen too, man. I think obviously he doesn't have any defensive things that I see that outside of his like, but he got like a lot of hops, so he could possibly like do like out of nowhere blocks and shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to be able to go head up with people as far as defensive like clamps or
Yeah.
cutting people off like that, like you know what I mean, like or cutting passes off stuff like that. Like I don't see that happening anytime soon. So, um, yeah, bro. And again, like to give you anybody that's watching this a disclaimer, I'm running on fumes, y'all. Like I've been up like 30, 30 something hours or like 38 hours or some shit like that, 36
Man,
hours. I've been up
why?
for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? I've been up for a long ass time, but it's nothing like I've been doing like no crazy shit or nothing. Like I'm not saying I'm out here hitting pookie pipes and I'm walking around here like shit like that. I actually been working and things been coming up on my nap time. They've been interrupting my nap time, so I haven't been able to go to
Ah,
sleep type shit. Some dad
okay,
shit. Like,
okay,
what I mean? I have to pick my kids up from school early.
yeah, yeah,
I was supposed to go. I was supposed to get off at 11 last night. I did some overtime type shit. You
okay,
know what I mean? Type shit. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
the regular shit.
I got
But yeah, nah. Neither here nor there. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm a little, I'm like,
you.
damn, Lamb don't seem all the way there today, and I'm
So
smoking a
are you gonna
lot
be able
of.
to, are you going to go sleep tonight?
Oh, for sure. No, for sure. I'm off to now. We good. But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I gotta stay up now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're here for. Like we waited all this time, all these months to watch these games. I'm not going to sleep now. I don't give a fuck how long I wake up. You know what I mean?
You still got one more game.
Hey, sweat. We got a whole nother half. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey,
The whole
no, you
second
still
quarter
got
hasn't
one more
happened.
game because I'm not staying up for that whole game.
Oh no,
You
I'm
gonna stay
watching
up
the
for
whole.
that
I'm
game.
I'm watching the whole game.
Yeah,
I'm
I ain't
watching the
watching
whole
that
game,
no.
and I'm watching the press conference
Oh
afterwards
no,
and
I ain't
everything.
no, I ain't
I'm
watching
watching
that.
all that shit. I'm watching
Yeah.
all that shit.
So yeah, you 2 hours behind me, so you good.
See, we get it's all good. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. Just take some kids to school.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Maybe like do a little laundry here and there. That's it. Cap some games, do some shows.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, I'm
So
glad for the
speaking,
I'm glad for the pub hub back, man.
yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, bro. And speaking of Pub Hub, this is something that y'all gonna hear me talk about tomorrow. So I'll go into a play. Obviously, we're 22 minutes in. It took me a long time to get y'all a play, but here I go. I got y'all something here. So um, let me see here. I got some futures in here that I was rocking with. Obviously, I'm on the Lakers plus 5.5 tonight, plus 6. That what it was when I wrote this down, but now you can see in plus 7.5. A lot
Mm,
of this is all driven off of what they seen last year, man. Everything that you seen last year, you can't change that shit into this year.
mm,
Everything that you think you know, try to unlearn it. That's how I take my new season approach. People gonna think I'm a homer. This is my team, of course. I love the Lakers. I've been raised up the Lakers. But I'm a realist when it comes down to who's gonna be the best player on the floor. I think Anthony Davis will be that person.
mhm,
Now it's about who's going to be the second best person or how close is the second and third best. I think I'm sorry, and LeBron and Steph could possibly cancel each other out in this game. And that could be possibly them scoring 30 plus points. You know what I mean? I think AD is just going to be so impactful. Maybe not 35 points, but 20 and 24 blocks, something crazy of that nature. Having that type of impact in the game is going to change the dynamic of people going into the paint like Jordan Poole, people thinking they can get easy buckets like Andrew Wiggins, having to defend the perimeter and the inside with the Lakers, but you can't go inside when you're on offense. You have to shoot open. You have to move the ball to get open jump shots. They're going to move the ball. They're going to get open jump shots. Are they going to make those open jump shots? That's the key here in this game for me. So I think the Lakers are not going to leave as open jump shots as you've seen last year. They're going to play a lot better defense. You haven't seen this team play all the time. Preseason is preseason. People don't even show their whole fucking like. People don't even show their whole playbook or what type of plays they like to run. They was running like the same fucking plays like 7 to 8 consecutive times in preseason. Like, don't take that shit too serious. Like, you know what I mean? People take this shit way too serious as far as like what they seen on preseason just because it was on ESPN. They just trying to money grab you, bro. I'm telling you the truth. This is gonna be a different Laker team that you see. You're gonna see AD play big minutes. You already heard from Steve Kerr that they're not going to play big minutes. They were playing less than 30 minutes for the starters here. So guys like Steph, that's not going to be out there. You're going to be relying on Moses Moody, Kaminga. You're going to be relying on those guys, Wiseman, to keep a bulk of the minutes while AD and LeBron are still on the floor. So I
Yeah.
think that's going to be the difference in the Lakers winning this game, covering the spread, possibly not even winning the game. I'm not on the money line. I'm on a 7. I'm on the 5.5. I think you should get that 7.5 if you're watching this and you like what you hear. You know what I'm saying? You like what you're hearing. It's because it's value on the Lakers at this point. They could be dog shit on the defensive side. You know what I'm saying? And this shit blow in my face. That's the reality of the situation. That shit could easily happen. But the way I'm looking at this game, I think it's gonna be AD ball out. Bang bang, what it do, big
Big
boss,
balls.
big boss, man. My boy, what's happening, bro? You
What
already
it
know.
do?
And yeah, man, I'm on the Lakers, bro. That's how I'm feeling about this game. I don't have any props. I'm gonna wait on the props, but yeah, this
I
is the
have a
way it's
prop
gonna
on
be,
this game.
oh, go ahead, my boy.
I'm on LeBron James, PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. And it was sitting at hold on, let me pull it up right now. At 40, over 40 points, rebounds, and assists because he averaged 56 in the 3 games last year. Because he puts up 30 plus. And I figure he's gonna have at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists. So that puts you over 40 right there. So
Definitely,
easy.
definitely.
So, and all that soliloquy you just said about how they're going to approach this game, that puts that PR right there. So even if they don't win, they hit the +5. I'm looking good because LeBron's going to distribute. He's going to set the tone. He's going to see these ring ceremony. You know, LeBron James feeds off of that. He's that type of player. And like you just said, AD's going to make a dominant presence in this game. And we already know, like you say, Steve Kerr, he's not going to use his stars like that. He's going to take it light tonight. He understands the moment. He's not going to push his players like that. And he's going to want to see the young guys, see what they got. And Lakers going to take advantage. And, Pat Bev, he's going to come out there, do his little thing, chirp, chirp, make his presence known. But I'm interested to see what Russ is going to do, though. What are your thoughts on Russ? How they going to approach the game with Russ?
So Russ has been the main topic of the Lakers' demise. They've been giving LeBron a pass on his defensive lacking, what he hasn't been able to do on defense. I'm never going to give LeBron a pass for him not running up and down the floor, pouting like a little girl. He's doing more soft things than Jason Tatum. We've seen Jason Tatum pout the whole playoffs, all the way into the finals, crying on calls. LeBron's been doing that all season, and people haven't said anything about it. So I'm not giving him no pass. AD has never been available. It's Data Davis, street clothes Davis. He's been one of those players that, you got to key in on everything. And meanwhile, the guy that's showing up every day talking crazy. He is talking crazy, though. He's saying some wild ass shit. I will say that. Russell Westbrook is saying some wild shit, but people just want to blame him for everything, bro. Like, stall this shit out, bro. Like, stall this shit out. Now they trying to even say just because his name is Russell, they trying to say that he fucking Russell Wilson. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. We are not about to do this. Russell Wilson, the shit is cooked. The shit is done. It ain't even about like the player play, like, or the athleticism or any of that shit. It's just like the time is up.
Yeah.
It's the writing's on the wall. You could actually see Westbrook getting by NBA defense, doing great defensive plays, but he does bonehead shit at times.
Yeah.
Not as consistent as Russ. Russ has several opportunities. I mean, maybe we got to start blaming his coach too, because his coach ain't shit.
Yeah.
So maybe we got to blame his coach too for that, of course. But come on, man. Russell Wilson is not Russell Westbrook, bro. Russell Westbrook is going to cook. Let that Russ cook. You let the other Russ cook that bologna cheese sandwich, bro, that was out there 2-3 weeks and shit that y'all just warmed back up in the microwave. Come on, dog. Don't eat that
He
shit,
completed
man.
3 passes yesterday in the second half. 3.
Bruh, 3 passes in the second half. And then they try to give it to Melvin Gordon. He gonna fumble. He juggling the ball, nigga. Like, this motherfucker juggling the ball.
Got put to the bench, bro.
Come
Go to the
on,
bench,
bro.
bro.
Don't get that Russell Wilson shit mixed up. Don't let that. Come on, Broncos country. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Nah,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro.
They gonna have to move off him. They gonna have to move off Hackett.
Get that shit out of
They're
here.
gonna have to
man.
reboot. I'm sorry, it didn't work. He took a chance.
Man.
Get him out of here.
But also real shit though. Like, don't compare Russell Wilson to Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook. That shit is disrespectful.
I agree.
Bro.
I agree.
Come on, man. Obviously, he did win a championship though. Russell Wilson did win a championship. But I'm talking about what y'all seeing right now is not what y'all seen last year from Russell Wilson. I mean Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
That boy showed up every day. LeBron and AD wasn't there. They wasn't playing defense. They had fucking Reza out there guarding the best player on the fucking other side. This motherfucker guarding Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, right?
What the fuck is we doing? Like, why is he guarding Anthony Edwards, dog? Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I
Let's stop
agree.
playing, bro.
I feel you. But everybody
Let's
don't look
stop
at it
playing.
like that, though, Moya. They don't look at the game like that, you know?
Come on, bro. But nah, it's cool, though. That's why I said today is a different day. This is what we're going to open your eyes. The Lakers are a pretty good, solid pick right now. And I'm not saying that just because I'm on this play, but I think they have the better pieces to defend this team and make it a game.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily all the way to win, but make it a game. Shout out to Kurt Gray. Kurt Gray said Boston money line. I see you, my boy. I think you're getting some money right now on it right now, right?
Oh, yeah. It's still close. It's 59-58.
Plus 120, I think, at one book. Plus 130 at another.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm a big believer in second half adjustments, especially with a good coach. We're still dealing with Doc Rivers against an intern, youngest coach in the NBA. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, that's all bad.
That matters to me, bro. That matters to me. So, and it's just too much one-on-one with Boston. It may be working now, you know. It may be working, but
dude, I guess I just have to refresh because now Boston is minus 170. Minus 177 at that book plus 120, and the other book is at minus 120, minus 203, minus 203. So Boston, even though they just up a little bit, Trez, man, couldn't finish at the rim. I'm a little behind here.
Hard. Oh my God, crazy shot.
You know what's interesting though about the crazy thing about Boston, that they got to do crazy ass acrobatic shots, bro. They got to do those side backs, threes. They got to do those step backs and shit.
It's too much one-on-one. You know,
it's a lot of one-on-one.
It's not distributing the basketball. See,
it's not sustainable in the playoffs, bro. This is why
they
lost.
got a point guard. You know, they have Harden. They have a point guard. Boston doesn't have a point guard. You got Greg Williams bringing the ball up, bro. Or is that Brogdon? I'm sorry, that's Brogdon.
Bro, you know how far ahead you are of me? I just seen that Harden 3.
It's crazy.
5 minutes ago. That's crazy. Jesus.
Yeah, we going into the half right now, man.
Jesus. So, yeah, they got Boston right now minus 2.
Ooh, let me ask you
Boston
this
minus 2.
Let me ask you this about tomorrow,
and a half.
Too. How do you think
Total
Phoenix
is 232
responds?
and a half.
How do you think Phoenix responds to Dallas tomorrow?
Yeah, so they obviously got to whoop their fucking ass. They got to beat them like they stole something. They got to take their mama down the street and tell her to work that pole. Like, you feel me? They got to do some things to them, bro.
I'm on Dallas, bro. Boss, I got the super
Wi-Fi.
What up, Cam?
What's
Darvish,
up, Cab? What's
we
happening,
on Darvish
man?
with you, Cam, just so you know.
What's up, brother? What's good with it, man?
But
Shout out to Kurt Gray. Kurt Gray said he on Golden State first quarter. Oh, he like that ring ceremony vibes. All right, Kurt. I hope you lose, my boy. No, I'm just fucking with you, Kurt. I ain't on the first quarter. I'm joking, bro. I'm on the full game though, man.
Oh, come on, Harley. That
If they
bullshit.
come out the first quarter, I ain't gonna feel good though. I ain't gonna lie. I need the
But
motherfuckers to low key come
but
out
yeah,
there.
I don't know, man. I just think the
Man, you getting
Suns.
eights right now. I see eights right now for the Lakers. Money is coming in heavy on Golden State, pushing the line at 8. This is getting out of hand, bro. This is getting out of hand. Wow. Now I can only imagine this shit has to be trending. It has to be
Let me
trending
see
on
what's on
Twitter.
my book. Let me see
Golden
what my
State
book.
money line or something. God damn.
I'll jump on the Lakers too.
Listen, man. That shit don't make no sense. Hey, but you know what though? It's cool though. I love being against line movement on opening night. I like to look at these games as standalone games because they're on different time slots.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to like a national football game, it's like you're getting two back-to-back national football games, and fuckery happens.
I'm still at
And you
seven
know
and
who
a half.
the ref is for the Laker game? It's Tony Brothers, the
Okay.
guy who has been accused of being a clutch agent for the for the
Ah.
referees. Very interesting. Very interesting. He's out there. Very
Look
interesting.
at you with the inside scoop.
Very interesting. I'll just say. Of course, LeBron is going to start today. Of course, we weren't worried about LeBron. AD will start at center. Very interesting there. Now, Thomas Bryant just got a surgery or in his hand or some shit like that. I
Mhm.
don't think we needed him, man. I think he was really bad, unless he was really hurt. So I could probably add that to it too. But he just
Okay.
fucking sucks. Um, and oh, you know what? Before I go into that Thomas Bryant shit, because that's irrelevant here. Have you seen that video, bro, with those San Diego Padre fans dancing and shit? Or like not dancing, or it's like singing a song or something like that. Oh man, I gotta
No,
get. All right, bro. Hold on.
send it to me.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta get this shit now, bro. Damn. I know my friends. My friend sent it to me, bro, in the group chat. Let me double check this shit, man.
You say they
Yeah, but
singing.
it's one of the most questionable things I ever seen one a fan base has done. I'm gonna send this right to you, my brother. I found it. All right, there you go. You should be getting that now. All right, so what's happening with you, Noli? Got to get you on here too, Noli. We just over here chopping it up,
Nobody
bro.
knows.
Just chopping it up, talking about some of the games. Y'all know I'm on the Lakers. It is what it is. My best bet for the day. It's the only bet that I made today. Taking it light. Um, the actual prop that I like would have been Jalen Brown. So I like to go back and look and see what those motherfuckers looking like. Yeah, Jalen Brown would have cashed for us because he has 18 points in the first half. That would have been a casher right there. It was 22 and a half points. So he just needs what's about 4 points, 5 points. Solid. But yeah, man. So tomorrow there's a big slate. I took two totals that are already locked in, bro. And one is the Charlotte Hornets. I'm on the Hornets under 36 and a half wins
Hmm.
at minus 110.
Okay.
I am on that to start the season. And correlating with that, not only is LaMelo Ball going to be out for this game, you're not going to have Miles Bridges because of the baby mother issues that he had, domestic violence issues that he had out here in LA. You also get James Bouknight, who would have been the backup point guard for LaMelo Ball, most likely.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? He got arrested this weekend, so he's not going to be playing in the game.
Mm.
You're relying on Terry Rozier, who is very capable of getting points, but can he hold it all the way up for a team? And then you're relying on Gordon Hayward, Miles Plumlee.
Mm.
Started to get a little started to get a little shady after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PJ Washington, I think PJ Washington will have a good year this year though, because you're not going to get Miles Bridges. I think he is going to play pretty well, but when you start talking about Miles Plumlee, some defense and shit, it's starting to look a little sad for you, bro. So I got the under 230 I think I got it at 231 if I'm not mistaken. I keep getting that mixed up. But I got the under 230 in this game for the Hornets Spurs. I was kind of hoping. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of fucked up, but I was kind of hoping that that Keldon Johnson wasn't going to play because I think he had an injury as well, but he kind of worked his way back into shape, worked his way back into it with the preseason, so he kind of got ramped up. He will be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks there, but I took it at 231 back last week. So last week I locked that in at plus under 231. I know my guy Noli likes this. And I think that it's just a lot of teams that just missing a lot of offense. What's up, Exniz? I gotta send you the link, bro. I forgot to send you the link, bro. I was gonna invite you over, man. I forgot to do that shit, my boy. I see you in here. Now that you on, bro. If you got time, if you don't, it's totally fine, my boy. I am sending you over the link right now. It's all love if you can't. But I did that, Roger. I just did that. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, I like this under a lot. I think that I did want Keldon Johnson out of the lineup, but it's the Spurs, bro. We know that they're gonna be freaking we know that they're gonna be tanking this year. I did see a stat though for this game. Very interesting stat about Greg Popovich on his opening games. Greg Popovich, and I just had it here, is 23-2 straight up.
Whoa.
23-2, bro. 23-2 straight up. And it's the fucking the worst offseason the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, it's probably a good chance that they get that one win to start the season. You know what I'm saying? To keep this trend going
For
for
real,
Greg
right?
Popovich. Yeah, I think that's a good trend to follow back up with.
I
So
mean, hold on. Let me write that down.
yeah,
Because I'm like
just to
follow
confirm,
that, just to follow it. Like it don't hurt to follow that.
Hey man, listen. That's when I seen that stat, it was like crazy as hell. So
Because it
on
is a home
season
game. It's not like
openers,
they're on the road.
Greg Popovich in his career as a coach, 23-2. 23-2, Greg Popovich. Now I'm on the under. I think it's going to be a defensive type team, type game. Guys are going to have trouble scoring, even though the guys on the other side are known for offense, both San Antonio and the Charlotte Hornets. But I think that they are going to play pretty well on the defensive side of the ball and slow the tempo down. That's what I'm hoping for as well. Be more of a game like that Jakob Poeltl gets to go head to head with like Plumlee type shit, or you know what I mean. They play some big man style type game here, but neither here nor there, bro. I like that game. I like that game a lot. As far as like the bet that I made, I beat the line I think by 5 points though. So it's at 231 when I bet it. Right now it's at 226. I still think it's an under game that's going to go under the 220s. So, after a while you're going to lose value, but I think you still got that just enough value to get on it right now. Be in the lower 220s or lower than 219s, 217 area range there. I think that's kind of where we'll see the end of the game total is. But I like where I'm sitting there. The team that the other total that I did lock in that is going to be considered, probably one of my best bets because it's still similar around the same line, and I don't want to get y'all no still lines there. It's going to be the Hornets. I'm sorry, not the Hornets, but the Pelicans against the Brooklyn Nets. Both of these teams are not known for their defense. Last year, it was no Zion. They were really kind of being a slow grind type team. They were just playing a slow pace as far as the Pelicans, but they're really not known for defense. I mean, you weren't really scared of Valanciunas down there. You're not going to be scared of anybody else. But Herb Jones did say something about that. Him coming in as a rookie, he was playing really good defense on the perimeter. I expect him to do if not that, just as much more on this side of things. So I think Herb Jones makes us sleep. I think Zion continues to show that he's a just dynamic athlete. He's just going to be one of those guys that you're just like, this is a fucking freak of nature. He's going to kill. I think Zion's going to continue to do his thing as well. And it's going to be about Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons is going to be a defensive player of the year candidate, top 3 finalist type player this year. And I think he has a great shot of winning that trophy, defensive player of the year for Ben Simmons. He's going to take a lot of the ownership on the best player of the other opposing team. So I think him playing on BI, I wouldn't be surprised if he keep handcuffs on BI, even though I think he's a great talent. Brandon Ingram is. I think Ben Simmons just that much of a great defender. People just don't want to give him credit because he can't shoot. So Ben Simmons, I'm looking at him playing really good defense in this game, and I think it's going to be defense all the way around. Don't get me wrong, KD is crazy, but I think Herb Jones can actually see him a little bit. Like I'm not gonna lie, like his dimensions as far as his arms, like his wingspan and everything, he's not gonna be able to contest all the shots. KD is fucking 7 feet and shit. Like let's be real, but I think he's gonna be in his. I think he's gonna be in his pocket, bro. So I think Herb Jones plays really good, plays really well. Be a slow tempo type game. A lot of one and dones on the threes, things of that nature in this game. So I like the under 231, which is available now. I got it at 230, under 230 for the Pelicans and the Brooklyn Nets. Those are the 3 plays that I locked in so far that I got official. The Lakers, Pelicans under 230, and the Hornets under 231. Anything that you want to talk to the people about, LJ? You know what I'm saying? Before we go right back into this second half here, all that good stuff. I'm trying to keep my liquor away from my kids.
No, I just I really haven't looked at tomorrow, to be honest with you. I was just locked in on today for us. Just
That's cool, bro.
Did my Sixers, and like I said, I just told you I took LeBron James PRA for tonight. But now that I'm thinking about it, I listened to a lot of what you just mentioned. I like your under for Cleveland. I mean, for the Charlotte game.
Yeah.
And Spurs. Because both of them, like Charlotte's gonna be missing some of their players, and the Spurs don't have no star on their team. So I don't see a lot of no outstanding player that's just gonna stand out in that game. I mentioned to you earlier about Phoenix and Dallas. I think that's gonna be kind of a psychological game for the Suns, considering what their owner, is going through. He has to sell the team, all the controversy that's going on there.
Right.
And the way that Dallas just went into their building in Game 7 last year and just pretty much whopped them out. I mean, the Suns should definitely come into this game with a mindset of we're going to have to show y'all that y'all just can't come here and just embarrass us like that. But is their mind state there, considering what's going on in their franchise right now? So I think Dallas can probably get them tomorrow, man. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm officially taking it, but by tip-off tomorrow, it's a 9 o'clock tip-off West Coast, man. I may get on that edge and probably take that Dallas +4. I'm going to do some numbers, I'm going to think about it tomorrow. I'm going to watch the pub with y'all tomorrow, see, what I'm saying, if anybody, throw it out there, convince me, throw some
Yeah, I think we know where my boy Dutch going.
Yeah, so I'm just going to listen, put my ear out there, see what's thrown out there, but I'm just looking at that game psychologically on how the Suns went out last year, because that was embarrassing. That was very embarrassing.
I think I mentioned a little bit, like they need to just beat their butt.
Yeah, they need to really show that they can't do that. So, and other than that, Denver, Utah's got rid of all their players, man, and Denver is getting their players back healthy. Jamal Murray, Who's the guy? I'm drawing a blank. The other guy.
Yeah, I like KCP there. They got Bruce Brown.
What's the young guy that was hurt?
Oh, Jamal Murray.
No, the other one. What's the?
KPJ. You're talking about
no.
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Yes,
I said KPJ. I mean,
yeah, Michael Porter Jr.
One of them PJs.
So they're getting healthy, and I mentioned this to one of my friends maybe a couple of days ago. We was talking about who got the most pressure coming into the season this year. I mentioned a couple of years ago that Giannis was coming into the league a 2-time MVP, and he hadn't made the finals yet. Right. That's the year that he went to the finals and won against the Suns. I think Jokic has the most pressure on him this year, man. He has to get out of the second round. You cannot be a 2-time MVP and keep losing in the second round. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to make a championship run. I don't think that he has the roster, nor do I think he has the capability to take a team to a championship. I don't think he's that type of player. But he has to get out of the second round. Western Conference Final. If that's your peak, hey, that's your peak. But you gotta extend with a healthy team because you're getting
Right.
your players
Yeah.
for that. You have to
Well,
extend.
that's
So
kind of a reason why he wasn't winning the MVP, because he wasn't winning the MVP type stuff because he had all those guys around and they wasn't really getting nowhere. Remember, if you remember, like Denver was kind of like subpar, and then they tried to make some adjustments, make some trades. Obviously, Michael Porter Jr. showed up to be like that piece that they needed to make that next step, but he got hurt, so it's kind of like he was holding it down to give them a good record. I think the interesting thing about the Jokic shit is that people are already gonna get the fatigue with it, right? As far as voting for him or having anything like benefit of doubt for it. If they start to lose, especially with this favorable schedule, I think they have the easiest schedule out of anybody in the NBA.
really,
They have the easiest schedule, and a lot of that has to do with them having the home court advantage too. Like they got the fucking mile high whole get down. You know what I mean? So all that being said, though, bro, I think that it's like the Clippers. Like people are gonna be so struck on how great they look in the regular season, just like the Suns, and then they're gonna go out like the Suns. Like the Washington Wizards are not known for winning any type of championship. So if they ever get that far down the line, you'd be like, "Wow, that's the Washington Wizards, man. They weren't supposed to do it." I feel like the same thing with the Clippers and the Nuggets. Like when they get all the way there to the Western Conference, you're like, "Oh, good job, buddy." Pat them on the back and keep it pushing. Like give him a grab bag and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting him to get. You know what I'm saying? This is before the trophy, the participation trophy era, where everybody get trophies. You know what I'm saying? You get him a grab bag and call it a day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the trophy, little brother. You wasn't balling like that. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So I think Denver is going to play well. I think they're going to have everything. They got everything constructed, bro. Like last year, Aaron Gordon was their second leading scorer. This year, he has to be their fourth or fifth. After like Bones Highland could have a better night than him and coming off the bench, like now at this point, you feel what I'm saying? So he doesn't have to do nothing but lock on defense and rebound. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. I think they're going to be one of those teams that give the Clippers problems if they play them in the first round. T-Wolves will give them problems, and I think that if they play the New Orleans Pelicans, Pelicans are going to get the Clippers problems too. So I'm not high on the Clippers. I'm not high on Denver, and I can't be high on the Timberwolves either. I think all those teams are just one of those middle of the pack teams. They may be really top tier, top three at one point in the season type feel, but they're not going to be that nice towards the end of the playoffs. I think it's going to be the veteran teams, like maybe even Dallas, maybe even like
well, we know Utah's going to fall because their players are gone.
Utah's done. Yeah, Utah's done. We're going to look at Memphis possibly making another step, and I think Warriors, of course. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers, if healthy, you got to add them in there. Now, right now, we don't know. Right? We don't know. Right? At this point, we don't know. We can't say that the Clippers are going to be super healthy and have all this hope for Kawhi and shit. And Anthony Davis played more games than Kawhi as a Laker than he has as a Clipper. Come on, bro. Like, we got to be fair here, y'all. I know it looks funny. It sounds good. He got the nice street clothes name and all this other shit. And all this motherfucker guy is a claw. I go against the unibrow type person too.
Don't they play Thursday night? They play Thursday, don't they?
They play Thursday. Okay. So that's the thing about the Lakers. The reason why I'm on the Lakers today. They're talking about it personally. How much they want to get at the Lakers. I mean, how much they want to get after these two teams. They want to win these two games. They want that glory first off. Because once they start to win against two teams that everybody think that's going to be championship quality, now you have to really take a look at, okay, well, maybe this Westbrook shit, we didn't give it a chance because maybe those 22 games wasn't enough, you know what I'm saying, that they played together. Like, then we start being reasonable here now. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to reel back in. Fans, actual skeptics, like people that actually are skeptical of the Lakers, trying to reel this all back into reality. And if that's the case, bro, you kind of got to give Russell Wilson. I'm gonna say, oh my god, fuck, I fucked up.
See, you follow
Russell Westbrook. I don't fell for it. Nigga, I don't fell for it. Russell Westbrook. They gotta follow the Russell Westbrook. You gotta give him some credit, bro. You gotta give him like, well, shit, he playing defense. He threw the pass right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I want him going. I want him going. I think he's not going to last before the trade deadline. I think he got to go. But
Yeah, man, I
until
think
we
so
make
too.
the right trade, we can't get rid of him, man. The best thing that we could do is not trade anything, not add any years to it, and allow that contract to fall. That way we could buy better players. That way we could build depth rather than having one player that's worth 45 million. We could get three players that's good at that price. You know what I'm saying? We could build depth off of our bench and things of that nature. So that's the best move in my opinion if I'm running the Lakers.
Mhm.
Just let this fucking Westbrook shit ride out. Like he could possibly be a good fit if you fit him in the right role. If he buys in, just let him do that shit for right now,
Mhm.
rather than just trying to trade him for some guys that you got to deal with another 3 years and they don't play no more better defense than him. So you're just really just you're shooting yourself in the foot for a couple of extra shots. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
just hold out. And I know it's fucked up, LeBron, whatever. This becomes our novelty year, yada yada. I think we're going to be still good enough to make the playoffs and so on and so forth, and win games like this. Like, you know what I mean? Games that we shouldn't win and that
yeah.
people are gonna be like, well, they kind of are pretty good. So it's not gonna be easy, but I think the Lakers pull it off tonight and win the game. But yeah, man. I wasn't expecting us to be on here for an hour, my boy. I know you got your plays that you just dropped up earlier. If you mind recapping those for the people, my boy, before we get up out of here.
Well, on this game here, I was on Philly +3. I did sprinkle the money line for sure. It's tied up right now, third quarter. So we'll see what happens with that. I did do LeBron's 40 PRA points, rebounds, and assists over. I do believe that he will get that because,
Nice.
I think they want to make a statement tonight and all the stuff you just said as far as their approach to the game. It is ring night for Golden State. And usually history shows that the team that accepts their rings on the night, they usually have a letdown. And that's a
Right.
perfect opportunity to take advantage of that when you're the opposing opponent. So I do believe that the Lakers will be in the game. They should cover that 7 because I got it at 7.5 now. So they should cover
Nice.
that 7.5.
I see
And
eights, bro.
yeah, so either way, I endorse it. Yeah, I endorse that for sure. But that's a good play. And as far as tomorrow, like I said, I'm looking at Dallas plus the 4 on the Suns. I haven't took it yet, but I'm really, really looking at it. And the more I look at the Rockets, I may take that 10 because 10 is a lot of points in the NBA, especially right now, considering, we don't really have data to really see because it's just the beginning of the season. So you never know what's going to happen now. The Rockets could come out and win this game. Plus 390,
Man, that's
money
why I'm
line play.
hoping, bro.
I
That's
mean,
what that's what
why
I'm
not?
saying. I think the Rockets
Yeah.
will fuck around and win the game. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's a
I
lot
might
of
take a
points, bro.
shot. 390, shoot. Why
Shit, I
not
wouldn't
10
be
plus
surprised,
390?
bro. I wouldn't be surprised. But
So
yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, bro, to have you back up in here, LJ. I appreciate
appreciate
you
you for
hopping
having me,
on with me,
man.
man, for sure, bro. You already know it's always your house, man. Whenever you want to put your feet on the table, do your thing, brother. Go ahead and get all the watermelon out the refrigerator. It's all good, bro. It's all
All
solid,
right,
man. It's
man.
all solid, brother. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting game so far. I'm gonna lock in on this next fourth quarter, see how it is. Luckily, it's a close game. I really don't feel like I missed too much, but James Harden was cooking, bro, and I didn't even really pay attention. I gotta rewind all that shit back, just to get the actual ins and out how you was pulling it off. I know I seen that last three that you showed that you was talking about. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good year, bro. And I'm ready to win with you, man. I'm ready to keep this money, bro, so we can keep our family in a great spot, great space, keep
Let's
our
do
kids
it.
eating good, Wagyu steaks, you feel me? And it's only
Yeah.
right. Until then, man, everybody in the chat, we appreciate you, love you, man. Always, bro. Mr. Always Profit. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Always Profit. J51. We already know J5. You are my boy. X Nizzo. You know what I'm saying? I was about to shout out myself. I was gonna say OG Wham, nigga, that's me. Guillermo, Guillermo, shout out to Guillermo. Shout out to my boy Boss. Noli knows. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's always love. Until next time, my boy LJ from H
Woo.
Town. Trot Wham on Twitter. We'll be back. Who Bangin' Sports Talk. Peace.